Good morning, children. So we are discussing about synthetic fibers and plastic. Yesterday I discussed about nylon. Today we are going with rayon. Okay, what is the difference between nylon and rayon? Sometimes we will say that rayon is we know about the natural silk, which is obtained from silkworm. In ours we are having cotton, silk and wool. Okay. Now here we are having nylon, rayon or silk. Fabric made of silk are very costly. It is not even accessible to all. Production and maintenance of silk clothes are also very difficult and time taking process. But its structure fascinates everyone. Means the look of that silk fiber will attract each and every person. Because of that only we are going with silk sarees or silk dresses, silk materials. For many years, scientists attempted to make artificial silk. So they thought that it is very costly, it is very expensive, and always we can't raise the silkworms and we cannot get lot of silk. So because of that, they thought that we have to go with the artificial silk. For that, and their efforts were successful towards the end of 19th century. Up to how much they did? Up to 19th century, they are in this process only. The first commercial production of artificial silk was achieved in USA in 1911. When they achieved in 1911, when it is where it is in USA, the first artificial silk was found. But the fiber was named as what is the name given to that one? The name given to that one is rayon. What is the name given to that one? It is rayon. Only in 1924. The fiber was discovered in 1911 itself by a USA people, but they did not name that one. They gave birth to that fiber rayon in 1924. Then the first rayon factory in India was established in Kerala. The Kerala people established the first rayon company in which year? In 1946. So try to understand, we are talking about rayon. Rayon is an artificial silk. The silk is very costly, very expensive, and it is having good good structure and all that. Because of that, the people thought that if it is expensive, we cannot afford on that one. So they want to go for artificial silk. So in 1911, they discovered a fiber in USA, but they did not name that one. After that, they named it as rayon. In which year? In 1924. And the first rayon company was in India. At which state? In Kerala. In which year? 1946. These all will come in blanks. Remember, simply I did not write there. You have to catch that one. Where do we find rayon factories in our state? Let us discuss about that one. Now first we are going to talk about how rayon is prepared. We noted that petrochemicals, yesterday we talked that nylon is prepared with coal, water, air and polyamides. Coal, air, water and poly. What are the polyamides? Hexamethylene diamine and adipic acids. These are the things we used to prepare nylon. Did you remember or forgot? What are the things? Coal, water, air, polyamides. What are polyamides here? Hexamethyl diamines and adipic. How they are? In the form of solid chips. Now rayon means the source of material. See here. Rayon, the source of material we used is wood pulp. The source of material used to prepare rayon is wood pulp. So we are using wood pulp means why we are telling rayon as an artificial silk? We are using wood means we can go with natural silk. No? Why we are telling that it is an artificial one? It is the only synthetic fiber obtained from what is that wood pulp means? It is from plant cellulose. This we are getting from plant cellulose. Wood pulp means it is from plant cellulose, and if rayon is obtained from plant cellulose, then why do not we call it as a natural fiber? Because we are telling it artificial fiber. The cellulose, where we are getting this plant, which plant we are using here? The plant used here is bamboo pulp. The plant here used is bamboo pulp we are using here. So that itself means what we are taking, the cellulose or the wood we are taking from plant is not sufficient to make that fiber. This fiber should become strong, thick, means we have to use some what is that, petrochemicals must be used with them. What are the petrochemicals we are using means with this plant cellulose we are using sodium hydroxide, and carbon disulfide. What are the petrochemicals we are using with wood pulp plant cellulose? We are using another two more petrochemicals, sodium hydroxide and carbon disulfide are used. These two are mixed with plant cellulose, and the cellulose dissolved in chemicals added to it, it gives a syrup. This three, the combination of these three, it forms a syrup, like our medicine syrup, how it will be there? That is called as viscose. What is the name of that syrup? It is called as viscose. And viscose is formed forced through spinner net. Yesterday, how we took this what is that, polyamides into a spinner net. Now this syrup also, here a spinner net will be present, which is having very tiny holes are present to this one. Small horizontal way and even in the vertical way also you can see that the spinner net, with what it is made? It is made with metal. Did you understand that? This spinner net is made with metal plate with very small and tiny holes into a solution of disulfuric acid. When this viscose is sent into the spinner net, with this we are adding disulfuric acid also. What we are adding? Disulfuric acid. See how many products are there for making rayon. First one is plant cellulose, second one is sodium hydroxide, third one is carbon disulfide, fourth one is disulfuric acid. Total 4 are there. First these three, plant cellulose, sodium hydroxide and carbon disulfide mixed means we are getting viscose, and viscose again it is mixed with the disulfuric acid and it will be melted, means we will heat this solution and sent through these spinner nets. As I said for you yesterday, these tiny holes will become large and it will be converted into liquid and is sent into the other beaker which was down of this spinner net. So this gives us a silk thread. The threads are cleaned with, means as we did in natural, did you remember in 7th? We cleaned, we dyed, we combed, we bleached, these all things we did, no? In the same way, when it cools, the liquid when it cools in the beaker, we will drag the thread from that one. When we drag thread from that one, what we have to do? This, the threads are cleaned with soap and dried. This new fiber is called as the thread which we are, the fiber which we are getting from this is called as a rayon. What do you say? Now, is rayon a natural fiber or artificial fiber? Normally, if you are using only wood pulp means we will say that it is an natural fiber. But here we are using sodium hydroxide, carbon disulfide and disulfuric acids are used in this one. So, when these chemicals are added, we cannot say that the rayon is a natural fiber. It is an artificial fiber. What it is? It is an artificial fiber. Some kinds of rayons are made from the short cotton fibers left on cotton seeds after ginning. So, here what we will say, mixed fibers, combination. Combining 2 or more fibers is called as blending. So, here what is happening, some cotton fibers are also mixed with the rayon, means blending process that took place. Rayon is a cheaper than silk. In cost it is cheaper, in quality also it is cheaper. Yesterday we discussed about nylon. Nylon is the strongest fiber, I told you. Is it correct or not? Nylon is the strongest fiber, but coming to rayon, rayon is cheaper than silk and can be woven like a silk fiber. It can be dyed in a wide variety. Means this rayon also we can get in different colors. Is rayon used only for clothes? What are the other things it is used? So coming to here, rayon is mixed with, as I said for you, the blending is taking place with cotton. For what purpose? What are the things we are getting from that one? We can make bed sheets. Okay. Next we can make carpets. It is blend with the two. Bed sheets means rayon is mixed with cotton, and the carpets means rayon is mixed with wool. Okay. Here in bed sheets, rayon mixed with cotton. Carpets means rayon mixed with wool. Now rayon is often used in fashion and home furnishing. Rayon is also found in sanitary products. Sanitary products means like diapers, etc. Sanitary products we are using rayon. Means diapers means use and throw. As I said for you, the quality is very cheap. Sanitary products, diapers and bandages and lints for dressing wounds. What are the things we are preparing? Diapers we are preparing, bandages and lints for dressing wounds are given here. Did you understand here the point? Now rayon is, the pictures are also given in the textbook. You can see that what we are using rayon. Articles made from rayon. Rayon is not a perfect fiber to prepare all fabrics because it is made up from plant cellulose. It absorbs water easily. Means if it absorbs water, means what will happen, you know? Just to use and throw product only. Diapers means can be used once again. Then lints can be used once again. No, these all are not possible. We will use and throw them. If you are making these carpets and blankets also, within 2 or 3 uses they will become short. The blanket will become as a towel. We have to use and throw that one. Absorbing water makes rayon weak and causes the fiber to break easily. So nylon is the strongest fiber, but rayon is a cheap fiber, quality less, but we will get in less quantities. We can use and throw that material. Now here, think and discuss. 3 questions are given. Let us see about them. Coming to here, the first question is what characters may rayon better than natural silk? So let us try to write that answer. The question was what characters characteristics make rayon better than natural silk. Now, answer for this one. So please check the answer here. What is the first question? What characteristic make rayon better than natural silk? Rayon is cheaper than silk and can be woven like a silk fiber. It can be colored. The dyed means what? It can be colored in a wide varieties of colors. In number of colors you will get that one. And these characteristics make a artificial rayon better than natural silk. Got the point here? Now let us go for the second answer in think and discuss. What is the second answer? If you want to purchase a doormat made of synthetic fiber, which synthetic fiber doormat will you select? Just now we told we can make doormats with rayon. So I will select, I am directly writing the answer. I will select rayon doormat as it can so you see here why I am selecting the rayon doormat means the rayon doormat has it can absorb water easily, because of that only I am going with that one. Now the third question is, if sanitary diapers and bandages are made of nylon, what will happen? If they are made up of nylon, they will not absorb the water. Good question it is, third one. If sanitary diapers and bandages are made of nylon, what will happen? Okay, answer for this question now. So now see the answer here. I will select if sanitary diapers and bandages are made up of nylon, what will happen? Nylon is strong and elastic. It does not absorb the water and air to penetrate. So it is not advisable to use diapers and bandages made of nylon. We know that because nylon is very strongest and it will not absorb the water only, we are preparing parachutes and umbrellas with that one. If we are wearing diapers and doormats, everything with this one, it becomes difficult. So the wounds cannot be easily cured because if it doesn't absorb the water. So we should not use nylon for making diapers and bandages. So which one we have used? we have to use a rayon to make that one. Okay, now let us talk about think and discuss the question answers have been completed and how the rayon is obtained is also completed. Now activity 5. Why do we combine fibers? Means we are taking natural fibers and we are taking artificial fibers also. When we are discussing about these two, the natural fibers are very what we are getting from plant sources and the animal sources. So they are very costly and in all the cases we cannot get them. So because of that, these natural fibers will be blended with artificial fibers. So only when you are purchasing few things, you see the label back, they will mention this is 100% cotton. This is a 100% cotton. What is that 100% cotton? That indicates it is a pure cotton. On some it will tell 60% of cotton and 40% of polyester. Means this is blended. 60% of cotton and 40% of polyester means here natural fibers and artificial fibers are mixed. If it is 100% cotton means purely a natural fiber. So whenever you buy a cloth or a ready-made garments, observe the brand label. Back of your dresses, the brand label will be given. Visit a nearby garment shop and look at the labels on the cloths. Record the percentage of different fibers mentioned on the labels. You may find rayon mixed with, just now we told rayon is mixed with wool and also cotton. If it is mixed with wool, we are making doormats. If it is mixed with cotton, we are making bed sheets. Then you can see here polyester mixed with cotton and wool. Rayon mixed with wool and cotton. Polyester is also mixed with wool and cotton. Even nylon is also mixed with polyester. Why do we combine fibers? What is the process called? Any synthetic fiber can be combined with 2 or more fibers. Catch this one. Any synthetic fiber, if it is mixed with 2 or more fibers, any synthetic fiber is mixed with 2 or more fibers is called as blending. This definition is very important. What is blending? Or any synthetic fiber mixed with 2 or more fibers is called as blending. So natural and synthetic fibers are often blended for preparing fabric. A blend does not simply means alternating the threads of cotton and polyester. Unique and different structures can be created through blending. Means a different variety of fabric will be coming out when we are blending 2 types of fibers. When a fiber is combined with another fiber, certain quality of first fibers are combined with the quality of other fiber. So in this, one fiber will have more percentage, the second fiber will have less percentage. Got the point here? And give us a blended fabric which possesses the best quality of both. Blending helps us to reduce the limitation of both fibers. For example, if you consider cotton and polyester blend, cotton is comfortable to wear, but it forms ring. Which one is better? Cotton fabric is better or polyester fabric is better? Means cotton is 100% comfortable, we know that one. But we have to maintain the cotton fabric. Means we have to wash it properly, we have to give starch for that one, we have to iron them. Why? Because the cotton immediately get wrinkles. So to remove that wrinkles, we have to iron them. These all things will be happening. But if it is a polyester fiber, just it doesn't absorb water, it dries up fast, it is cheap in quality, we no need to iron that one, and it is also wrinkle free. So easy to wear, easy to do our work. Therefore, when these two are combined, the end result is comfortable and wrinkle-free fabric. Especially if you are taking only cotton, what are the minuses I told? If you are taking only polyester, what are the minuses? If we mix these two, the cotton and the polyester, we are having the positive result. Cotton shrinks in wash while polyester generally does not. So, when these two are combined in a proper ratio, the resultant material does not shrink, means the fabric will not be absorbed to a large extent when compared with a pure cotton fabric. Did you understand? When we are mixing these two, a benefit will be there than minuses, the plus will be more. The more the percentage of natural fiber is blended of fibers, the more would be the comfort to the skin. When natural fibers contribute to a fabric, it allows the skin to breathe easily. When we are taking the natural fibers, what will happen means they will give more comfort to our skin and the air passes freely into the skin. These all things will be. When we are going with polyester, means in rainy season and in winter season, the synthetic fibers will be good, but in summer season, it is totally difficult to wear the synthetic fibers. Why? Because they will react with the outside temperature, they will create irritation to the body and the rashes will be formed on our body. If it is a mixed means 50-50 chances. I cannot say that totally we will be in a comfort zone in summer season, but 50% safe will be there, 50% we will not have the safe. So, in summer season, totally we must go with the natural fiber only. In winter and rainy season, the blended fiber you can use that one. Got the point here? What is blending? What is the combination of two fabrics? So today we learned about rayon and the blended fibers we learned. Then tomorrow I'll discuss about arsenic, the third fiber. Today I'll conclude the topic. Thank you.